The careless or risky handling of fixed blade knives is a common cause of accidents in the workplace. The range of knives you're about to see has been specifically designed to help reduce the risk of accidental cuts. The blade of the MARTOR-Training is housed safely in the body of the knife until required for use. The slider then exposes the blade ready for cutting. At the beginning of each cut, it is essential that the thumb is removed from the slider so that the auto-retract mechanism can function safely. Blade ready, thumbs off, and cut. Note the automatic and instantaneous retraction when blade edge contact is lost. When used correctly, the Profi minimises the risk of cuts to the hands or body. The Profi can be used both by right and left-handed users. The same goes for the Profi 5mm, whose blade exposure is limited to 5mm. To change the blade on the Profi, simply turn the knife over, ease out the blade carrier, turn or change the blade and reassemble. Finally, work the slider to check that the auto-retract mechanism is working smoothly. The MARTOR-Training. Handy by name and nature, Martor's compact carton cutter. The depth of cut has been carefully set to the thickness of a twin-wall corrugated package and cannot be exceeded. The inbuilt tension spring ensures that the blade returns swiftly into the handle of the knife when the cut is completed. Once again, blade ready, thumbs off and cut. The twin-sided slider design ensures that left-handed users are not forgotten. No tools are needed to access the blade. Simply flip the hinged cover, reverse or turn the four-cornered blade and reassemble. Finally, work the slider to check the auto-retract function. Simple and safe, the Martor Handy. The Martor Genial has the slider on both sides, which makes it ideal for both left and right-handed use. Like many Martor safety knives, it is supplied with hook or trapezoid blades, which are of course spring-loaded. The aluminium handle is based on ergonomic principles to enable strain-free cutting and to simplify changing the blade. Simply flip open the red slider. Ingenious. Martor's Multi-Safe is a heavy-duty, robust safety knife made of die-cast zinc. The slider has been deliberately designed to be on the back of the knife for horizontal cuts, when the item being cut is below waist height, for example on paper rolls. Of course with the automatic retract mechanism. It is equally suitable for left and right-handers. But this knife is not for general cutting jobs. For normal cuts, you're better off with the MARTOR-Training or the other Martor knives with side sliders. The Martor Multi-Safe. The Martor Glorex is equipped with a double automatic safety feature. First, a friction wheel advances the blade to the cutting position. Second, as soon as the blade leaves the material, the blade will automatically retract into the handle. The blade can be set to a cutting depth of either 7 or 13mm. The ergonomically designed handle is made of Macrolon, the best material currently available in terms of its resistance to impact and wear. See the retract mechanism at work. Transparent safety technology, the Martor Glorex. The fixed blade of the MARTOR-Training is protected by a spring-loaded safety bar that instantaneously moves to cover the blade when the knife slips off the material. Simply slide the red slider forwards to change the blade. The MARTOR-Training. The ProSafe blade is advanced by a mere flick of the wrist. The ProSafe was designed specifically for heavy-duty work. The patented retract mechanism senses any involuntary movement and immediately withdraws the blade. A well-controlled or light cut, however, will leave the blade in position until the job is done and the retract mechanism comes into play. A look at the insides of the ProSafe shows the toothed components and how the retract mechanism is triggered by centrifugal force. In common with other cutters in the Martor range, blade changing is both safe and straightforward. The Martor ProSafe. The Power Cut is Martor's answer to the problem of cutting heavy-duty materials. It is now possible to cut thick rubber, heavy-gauge film, heavy-duty paper and card surely and reduce the risk of injury to a minimum. The new grip means you can apply more force. Pick up the sturdy, ergonomically shaped plastic handle like this, making sure your fingers are as close as possible to the root of the handle. Press the slider down with your thumb to expose the blade. Push the blade into the material and release the slider. Pull the blade forcefully through the material, and the spring-loaded blade will automatically retract into the handle as soon as the blade leaves the material. The powerful combination of the snug grip and the pulling action means you have full control over the cut. To apply the finishing touches and trim the cut, the blade can be fixed. Changing the blade is done in a matter of seconds. Press the blade cover forwards in the direction of the arrow and flip it open. Fold the magazine back and replace or turn the blade. Unscrew the slider and refit it to the other side, and the power cut is quickly adapted for left-handed use. Two models of power cut are available, with a 0.63mm blade or a 0.9mm blade, depending on the materials to be cut and the force required for cutting them. The power cut can also be supplied without a locking button. The Martor Power Cut. The Martor UltraSafe has been specially developed for cutting open plastic or paper sacks. Where the contents of the sacks are dusty, ensure the knife is regularly cleaned, preferably with compressed air. This model can of course also be used ultra-safely on other materials like cartons with minimal risk. In this case, it is not the retracting mechanism that makes the knife safe, but the safety bar over the blade. The bar is released via the red trigger to enable you to perform a cut, and returns to cover the blade instantaneously when the blade leaves the material. The bar will also cover the blade even if the trigger is kept depressed. In awkward places, the bar also helps to guide the knife cleanly through the material. The standard version is also suitable for left or right-handed use. Changing the blade here is just a matter of a simple twist. The Martor UltraSafe. Martor's OptiSafe is the first smart safety knife in the world. It knows when it reaches the edge of what it is cutting. Up to now you may have had to adopt a rather uncomfortable hand position for cutting, especially with the thumbs off and cut technology. Now you can retain your natural hand position and keep your thumb on the slider. Thanks to an innovative retracting mechanism, the blade still returns inside the handle after the cut is complete. In this way, Martor has revolutionized the automatic retract mechanism and dramatically reduced the risk of injury. Changing the blade is easy. Simply press the red button at the base of the handle, open the upper part of the handle. First push the red slider down and then forwards, but mind the blade as it comes out. Replace or turn the blade and refit the slider and the handle so that you hear them click into place. The ergonomically optimized lightweight handle fits snugly in the hand, and the area around the blade opening is reinforced with metal to prevent the plastic from wearing. The Martor OptiSafe. The Martor MaxiSafe operates on the same smart principle as the OptiSafe, but has a blade that protrudes further, for example for cutting into triple thickness corrugated. And for particularly tough jobs, can be supplied with a metal cap to protect the sides of the knife. The leading edge in safety technology, Martor OptiSafe and MaxiSafe. Although originally designed as a risk-free seatbelt cutter, Martor's rucksack is equally effective when dealing with pallet strapping, string and thick plastic sheeting. The interchangeable blade of the rucksack is tucked safely out of harm's way and can be changed. Simply release the cover, turn or change the blade. The Martor Rucksack. Equipped with a fine 0.1mm blade, the Folex is not suited to cutting through pallet strapping, but is ideally suited to cutting through thin film. All Martor first aid knives release vehicle occupants after an accident quickly and safely by cutting through safety belts or even clothing. And if the car doors are jammed, some of them will even let you smash open the windows. The flexible hold-down clip of the OptiCut not only safely guards the blade, but also prevents material build-up in front of the blade edge, assisting in smooth and effortless cutting. Depressing the red button enables the four-cornered blade to be easily changed or repositioned. The skid can then be refitted and locked safely home. The Martor OptiCut is available in both push and pull cut versions. The Martor OptiCut. A safely rounded blade tip helps make the Martor Super Trim the best trimming and deburring knife of its kind. The bulb-shaped handle can be adjusted and locked into the most comfortable grip position. Thanks to the unique sliding design of the head, blade changing is safer and easier. Simply insert the blade to the required length and lock it in place. The Super Trim is particularly suitable for trimming unwanted materials. The shaped head helps maintain control. And when the job's done, the blade can be safely stored inside the knife until required for further use. The Martor Super Trim. This blade collector is a special Martor offer to enable used blades to be disposed of safely. After all, they should not be thrown away with the normal rubbish. The Martor Blade Container. The Martor Safe Box is yet another innovative method for disposing of blades. It is ideal as a blade snapper and the best place to keep blunt blade sections and all other blunt blades. The safe box will fit in any trouser pocket. To empty it, simply open the clear cover. The Martor Safe Box. All the Martor products shown here have been safety approved by GS, and the company is ISO 9001 certified. Wall posters are available to explain the handling of Martor safety knives and safe blade changing, all in several languages, like the Martor safety video. Visit www.martor.com for detailed information on Martor, our products and sales partners worldwide.